I know usually we only do car stuff on the channel, but I kind of wanted to introduce my truck stuff. I do like Baja trucks. This is not a Baja truck by any means, but I've built Baja trucks before. But this is my 2013 F-150 Eco Boosty. It's fun. It's kind of like the tow rig. This is all the cars I always pick up with. It is a dirty mess right now. Don't mind all the wheels in the back. There's a lot of wheels back there. A lot of BMW wheels. Yeah, so always picking up random crap that I probably shouldn't. Has a rear giant metal bumper in the rear, blacked out taillights, blacked out third brake light, and then a 4-inch exhaust with a 6-inch tip on it to make it look like a diesel. It's on Fox Raptor suspension, front and rear, and it's on 35 Goodyear Wranglers, 35-inch tires. With the 35-inch tire issue is every time I turn it, it hits the front bumper. It makes this god-awful noise. It makes this god-awful noise every time you turn it. It's an embarrassment, I know, and usually you make really tight turns. But it has officially broken half of the plastic bumper on the bottom part. Clearly it's not the best thing ever, but it rubs on it. Probably damaged some of the tire here and there. Need new tires anyways. But yeah, today we are trying the cheapest method of fixing this, because bumpers are usually between $600 to what, like $1,000. $600 to $1,000. You can get more expensive ones at like $1,400, $1,500. But this is a 2013. I'm not trying to put more money into it. Truck has 170,000 miles. And to be completely honest, I'm probably gonna end up selling it here soon. So the new rig will either be a Cayenne Turbo or a G55 AMG for our towing rig, because both those can tow it. This tows perfectly fine. It's a great truck. Hasn't really broken much at all, actually. It has stage 2 turbos, a tune, and a cold air intake, and a full exhaust, like I was saying. So it's not a bad truck, besides blowing up spark plugs here and there into a million pieces. That's about it for these things. Pretty reliable, wouldn't complain. But we got this front end replica 2nd gen Raptor bumper for, I think, a whopping $300. We are missing these little light inserts here, which aren't supposed to show up until Monday, and today is Sunday, but we're gonna toss it on because I got work tomorrow, and we just need the bumper to, you know, be on the truck. We'll worry about the lights later. I'll show pictures of it on my channel if anybody's interested. We'll see how many people even watch this video, but yeah, this will be installing a fake Raptor bumper on my fake Raptor, which it kind of is already. But yeah, let's get to it. Shove my hand all the way in there. Okay, we got a 13 millimeter. Kind of a little tutorial, but we got this weird wind deflector here. Goes all the way across on the bottom of the bumper, which you gotta take out so you can dig your hand up into this plastic piece. Now, I don't know if the 5.0 Coyotes have this, but this is an Eco Boost, so this may be different for every car. But we got that bolt for the first wind deflector, which is a 5/8. And then you have the one furthest over here, same spot, or right here, all the way right there. And then this wind deflector should be off. First step, take that off. Oh yeah, money. They're just falling on me, bro. Okay, we're off there. Next up. There we go. Okay, now your next step is disconnecting those little lights you got, if you have fog lights on your truck. And then both sides will have fog lights, of course. So it's a little clip. It's like this little side clip. You just pull out on it, and it pops right off. Next thing is you have these two big bolts. I have no clue what size they are. They look like, in metric, they look like 17s or 19s, but they could be different because it's an American car. It has it on both sides, and those are the ones you want to take off.
My truck has a heater charger for the motor. You have to disconnect that. It's just like on there with zip ties, super easy to get off. And that's about it for that one. The bumper should come off after that. Okay, so I lied. Those bolts are actually 22s or 21s. I think they are 20. I was using a 22 socket, but it was kind of loose on it, which is metric, but you can still use them. Probably not the best idea. But with the new bumper, it comes with new bolts and hardware. So, but it was that one, and then that one if you see it, and then one on the other side, and the bumper should fully come off. So super simple job to do. Nothing crazy about it.
Alex, I f***ed up. There's more bolts somewhere. There's two right behind it.
Yeah.
So I actually lied. I was trying to take off the bumper and the whole front valance wants to come out, which is not what you want. But realizing it after a little bit of time was, oh, okay. There's a bolt right back here, and then there's another bolt right back behind this where you grab the hood latch. You can see it better right there. There's one right there. And there's one right behind that again right here. This is my intercooler. It's right behind it. Should come off pretty easy after that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm being kind of an idiot and didn't realize that. I thought you could just take it off. But Ford actually made it where it's part of it, which is interesting.
Okay. Next. Oh shit. What was that?
Okay. I mean, as long as it's in there, I can pop it back in place and put the bolts back on.
Yeah, we all hold it right together. Make sure it's all lined up. Nice. It sounded like it squeezed in.
It's going.
Hell yeah.
That's going.
Cool.
Girlie's on.
The hardware was kind of lie. Okay, so they gave us this really bad hardware, which we didn't use. There wasn't enough hardware too, by the way, because there's two holes. So we unscrewed this 10mm bolt, that 10mm bolt, the one down here, and then pulled this off. Mine's still attached to that grill piece, but we don't need it. It had these little locking screws with this bracket that goes behind here. It goes around it. We broke those off, took them off, and we put them onto the bumper itself. Then we use those big 22mm bolts to get it back on, and the bumper's back on. Almost done, ready, set to go. All we got to do now is get this lined back up and get the whole bumper up. And it should be good to go. We're going to do that. This has, I think they're 13mm bolts. There's 3 of them. You can line it up with the bumper. Goes in and out. So, and then you got to rise the bumper too to make it work. This will forever be a little bit loose, which, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that because it doesn't have those upper brackets like this one does, which is okay. But, I mean, you'll get a little bit of looseness to it. But, you know, with aftermarket stuff comes the worry of it, especially when it's cheaper. It definitely does give us quite a bit more clearance. The bumper sits a little bit further back, so more turning radius for these big chunky tires. Still have these LED lights, which you plug into the module right here, which I don't have yet. But you can order the bumper like this for way cheaper. I think it's like $70 cheaper without the lights. So if you want, you know, fog lights. But I ordered mine. They just came 2 separate things. But yeah, it looks great. Whole bumper. Oh, that looks mean. So after like 30 minutes, I think we got it on. We adjusted a little bit of the bolts, those 13mm bolts. Like I said, there's 3 of them. It is a little bit, I don't really love it, but I mean, it makes the truck better and it stops rubbing. But this is a little bit flexible right here, which isn't the best thing. So if I was anybody else, I'd get some brackets, maybe bracket it to the other side of the truck, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I might reuse some of this like Ford OEM bracket and bend it the way I want it with bolts, grab it and use it so it stiffens it out. But yeah, it's not that hard. Like I said, it's those 2 big 22mm bolts. You got 2 10mm bolts up here. Figured out it actually wasn't 4. It was only 2 to get it off. The 2 other ones are for that plate. So you're going to have to get it off anyway. So if you want to take that off, yeah, that little sun thing if you want to take it off. I'm pretty sure this is aftermarket. The old owner put it on, but you got that bolt, this bolt, and this bolt. This whole thing comes off. The bracket's on the back side of this, and then you just unbolt those with those little C-clip rings. This is really hot. And all of it should just come right off, and then it definitely gave a new clearance to the truck, and it definitely looks way more aggressive. The black looks really good. Yeah, hopefully that was a good enough tutorial for somebody. I don't know if it was the best I've ever done, but hopefully it's good enough. Yeah, this is my 2013 F-150, and it now has a Raptor bumper. Makes it even look more like a fake Raptor. So see you guys later.